For a second year on the Australian motorsport calendar, this is looking to be a very, very strong series. Australian GT4 is back for year 2 in their series, and they are looking as strong as ever. 31 cars will be at the first round at Phillip Island. Who are these names and faces that will be racing in the grid? Well, there are some few big ones, and I will cover the full grid today. If you like this video and you want to see more, give a like and a subscribe. The support will be very much appreciated. And follow me on TikTok, where I've got shorter based content for you to ingest daily. So the 31 car grid, I am going to lightning round most of this and cover bits by bits in all these cars. But there are some very good names on this grid. The first one, well, I'm going to go alphabetical order when it comes to manufacturers. The first one being the Audi of Blake Purdy and Daniel Price. Blake Purdy used to be an S5000 driver, now he's going to GT4 racing. The next is the group of BMWs. There are 7 of these. 5 AM class, 1 silver AM, and 1 full-on silver class car. Firstly, Ryder Quinn and Steve Jakic, they are back in the silver AM class. They did a bit of running last year, hopefully they get some success this year. The next 2 are AM class cars, number 5 of Nathan Murray and number 14 of Glenn Walker. I feel like they're new to this series, but don't quote Nathan Murray, definitely. And there's reports he'll be joined by his son later in the year. Plus, that is a McElrea run car. The next car is looking to take outright silver honours. Cody Bircher, the pole sitter from the last Dunlop Super 2 race, will be alongside Tim Lay, who is a great in BMW production car racing. The next 3 are AM class cars. Jacob Lawrence, who was joined by John Bowe last year, will be doing it solo for this first round. And the other car, number 33, will be joined by Jamie Augustini and Peter Lawrence. So that's another pair of strong cars from Randall Racing. And the number 66 car has got Suzanne Palermo and Lib Palermo in it, so a good strong list of BMWs. Overall, Ford has probably got the strongest lineup from their classes. They've got 3 silver AM cars and 1 outright silver car. The first one is Jed Wallace and Jack Wallace. This is going to be a father and I think sons combination, because Adam Wallace, if you remember him, he is also a part of this team. The next one is a very popular combination of Aaron Seaton and Jason Gomersall. They got this car late last year. Hopefully they do the full season this year. The next car is the outright silver class car and was very strong last year. The Car 100, driven by Ryland Gray and George Medicki. Can they win it this year? And the last car of the Ford Brigade is actually teammates to Medicki and Gray. Cameron Crick, who is the Supercars wildcard, always joined alongside Dean Campbell. Now these two did a lot of production car racing over the years, and they have stepped up to the GT4 series. The plucky British manufacturer Ginetta has got 3 cars looking to be on the grid. Lockie Maneath, the former TCR driver, will be joined alongside Rob Rubis in the Pro-Am class, or the Silver Am class, sorry. The Silver class apparently has got a Ginetta with 2 to be decided drivers, and Mark Cottrell and Chris Whitaker will be back in the AM class in the number 760 car. McLaren has got a few interesting cars on the grid, the first one being Anthony Sewell and Grant Denyer. Yes, that Grant Denyer. This car was nearly burnt to the ground not too long ago, and Anthony Sewell was lucky to survive what was a very scary moment in pit lane, but they managed to get that car repaired and on the grid. The next 2 cars are from Method Motorsport, the Chaz Mostert run team, who has pulled out of GT3 racing to focus more on this team, so watch out grid. Nathan Morecambe and Lachlan Hennick will be in the silver AM class, and the big silver car will have Tom Heyman and Max Gagan, which looks to be a very strong combination, and cool to see Max Gagan on this grid, another Super 2 driver looking to get more miles. 2-time TCR champion Josh Buchan will be back alongside Jason Yu, and this is probably a bad sight for the TCR grid as a whole, because Zach Suter and Glenn Nerwin, both TCR drivers last year, will combine in the Silver AM class in a McLaren. I might have to do a TCR grid when that comes closer to fruition, because it'll be interesting to see who actually does that series. The battalion of Mercedes is not only in GT3 GT3, but in GT4 there are 7 on the grid. John Nikolowski is an AM class driver, he'll be on the grid. The two Loves, Bailey and John Love, will also be in the AM class, and they are also combined with Team Suter. Mark Griffith, the old plucky AM class car who has been in many of these cars, especially in the 12 hour, he's got a lot of experience. Jamie Aratone, a 4th AM class Mercedes. Silver AM class will have Lockie Dalton, Ben Newman, once again another Super 2 driver looking to get miles. This is a good way of getting miles because the best license you can have in the GT4 series is the silver license, which a lot of these, if not all these Super 2 drivers have. Jake Camilleri, who's done a lot of production car racing, will be back in the silver class, and Triple Eight will enter their number 87 car. Jared Hughes and Summer Rintow will combine together to create a strong combination, and a female combination in the silver class. But that's not the only female driver in the silver class, because Zoe Woods will team up with Nash Morris in a TechWorks run Porsche. There are 2 Porsches on the grid this year, one from TechWorks and one from Method Motorsport. The Method Motorsport car has got 2 ex-production car racers. These are the guys that ran the Camaro in the production car series. Chris Lewis and Nathan Callahan are looking to have a strong results in the AM class. And the final manufacturer, Toyota, will have 2 cars on the grid this round. Daniel Ferrugas and Tim Berryman, who are Garth Walden racing drivers, will be in the silver AM class. And the last car, from what I can see, and if I've missed any, let me know, Tony Quinn. He will be running in this round in a Toyota. Now, he's got plenty of GT4 cars, but it's cool to see him running in a Toyota. And of course, there is room to grow for this series. There are plenty of GT4 cars out there that, I mean, there are manufacturers that aren't even on the grid. I know they have a very small presence in GT4 racing, but Lotus, I was going to say Nissan, but they're kind of up shit creek anyway with other stuff going on, so I think GT4 racing in Australia is not on their mind. But it'll be cool to see more cars on the grid. I know I'm being greedy and we've got 31 cars, and like that's a very good amount, but like, I mean, more cars equals more awesomeness, I think. And it's cool to see these cars, or these series, both GT3 and GT4, get the recognition it deserves. So, if you want to see more from moi, give a like and a subscribe. The support would be very much appreciated. I do videos every Thursday for the news channel, and like I said, just like and subscribe for more content from me, because the support means I am doing a good job of some sort.